Some time ago, in a land not too far away, I had the unfortunate mishap of running over this Orbit sprayer with my lawnmower, and it ate it. It chewed up over there, which I'm going to have to address, unfortunately. And the rest of it was just covered with a black vinyl or plastic, whatever, rubber, whatever kind of stuff they used, thing over this, which went to the valve, which got whacked by the blade and the part that screws on the hose. So I had my bench grinder out, and I said, all right, well, let's see what I could do with this. Oh, I gotta go to the phone. I was saying before I was not so rudely interrupted, I figured I could do something with this. So I had my bench grinder out, and using just the stone wheel on it, I actually cut it off. I jammed it in at an angle, and it left me with all that kind of burr stuff in there. But I did it all on the bench grinder with no, no cut-off blade or anything like that, just the stone on it, just to do it. So I'm going to clean that up with my Dremel over here, and then I have a hose and a heat gun, and I'll show you what else we'll get up to. Well, it's a little better. Just hit it with the Dremel. It's not exactly flat there, but it really doesn't matter because the hose that I have over here is an old hose. I'll tell the story of that when I get to it. And we're going to jam it over this. But in fact, I'll show you now. I did a little test run of this. This hose is a story, and let's have a little segue into that real quick. The hose explains this stuff, which is what's left of double stick tape on my fence. And you say, well, of course, how, Jay? Well, I used to have this thing, which is here, and this used to be connected to, it was like a backyard water fountain kind of thing, and there was hoses and fittings and all. It's just shot. And it had like a stupid little green sink on it, and I tried attaching it with double stick tape, and that didn't work, and it just left the residue there. So, oh, actually there it is there, and it's all shot and beaten to hell. So it's no good anymore, and I'll see about getting that off one of these years. It's only been here for 5 or 8 years now, so I don't know. But that short hose just connected to the water right inside here where you can't see, and came out to over here, and it was short and it was nice. I don't know where I picked the hose up in my travels somewhere, but it had been repaired about a few billion times. As you can see, it has not the original thing at the end there, and of course this is gone because the hose by the pool filler was just left in the pool, and the chlorine corroded it. You could see it just breaking off there like that. So I had to get a new end for that. So I went to Walmart, and they got like $4 something for the damn thing. So they had this plastic one for $2. I said, all right, that'll do. Well, it didn't work. So it is leaking from other places, but not from this clamp here. And that's what I ended up doing. I took it off of that hose. Because it was olded on, I actually had to slice it with a razor blade, and that sort of allows it to fit, kind of like that. So hopefully with the heat gun it'll expand enough to allow me to do this, and then we'll put a clamp on it and see. With a swift kick in the ass with my heat gun, the same one I fixed the laptop with, multi-use tools, people. I have the hose attached without any problem. In fact, I was able to run it up quite a ways on there, and I have a clamp already on the hose. So now we have to deal with this. Now, when I did test it, water was squirting out, and the best fix would be epoxy, but I don't know if I want to do that just yet. So I want to bash it with a hammer and see what happens. Well, only a little worse for wear after the hammer bashing. I was hoping that rubber gasket, I could slam it in enough that it wouldn't leak too bad from there. I got the hose clamp installed, so let's give it a shot. Again, there's no on-off for it. It's probably leaking from there, yeah. So, it's not too bad. But it is working again. Maybe I'll bash that a little more, or just put a dot of hot glue on it or something and call it good. Because it's otherwise sprinkling away, just like it should be. Doesn't look pretty, but it doesn't need to. So, it's fixed. Sorta, if you call that a fix. Well, sometimes I like to do little projects like this. Of course, I had everything on hand, so it didn't cost anything, and that's the best part. Anyway, hopefully that helped you out. I don't know how it would, because nobody's going to be dumb enough to run over their own sprayer with the lawnmower, but well, maybe I guess people do. Anyhow, make sure you click like, make sure you click subscribe, and take care. There, can't even tell the difference. All fixed.